Hey guys, what's up? It's the Chaos Prophet, and today I have good news for you, for once, for Payday 2. The update came out yesterday with all the free DLC, and that's awesome. You can get that for sure. But also, at about midnight to 1 o'clock my time, I think it was 12 a.m. for California, the paid DLC came out. And it's great. I just bought it today because unfortunately when they launched it then, it was only on Xbox.com. So if you can't find it on there, it will be on Xbox.com. Just log in and buy the bundle, not the actual game and DLC, which is $50. You want the $40 one. So the other way to do it, for right now, it could change after this video. I'm not sure. It probably will for sure, but for a short amount of time, it might not. And all you have to do is go to the Xbox store on your Xbox, search for the big score, and it should pop up, the $40 bundle. You click on that, and if you want the individual DLCs for it, and not the actual bundle, then you can scroll down once you're inside of the bundle, and all the DLC will be down there. So I've bought it. I haven't played any of the paid DLC yet. I'm going to after I make this video. But I have played the free DLC. That's what you're watching right now. This is Cook-Off. I am using the mini Gatling gun. And I'm also using, I think it's Jacket's Piece is what it's called. It's just a submachine gun. And they're both really good. I hope I get more attachments for them, for sure, to make them even better. But right now, just stock pretty much is really good. So I would suggest using them. And Cook-Off, if you don't know, is just rats where you're cooking the meth. But that's all you do, is you stay there, you cook meth over and over and over again, and then I don't know if you have to blow up the meth lab, but we did after a while. And we left. We didn't really mean to, but we got enough that we wanted to, and there's only me and my friend playing, so it's kind of hard, just the two of us, to play this. I think it was on very hard. I don't think we didn't want to try overkill yet, but yeah, it was pretty intense for the most part. And then the other part of the video, you will see Aftershock, which is basically becoming one of my favorite heists, besides 4 stores and nightclub and things like that. Yeah, it's great. You're basically stealing safes for Vlad, and it's really good. It's kind of like armored robbery, where you're blowing up the back of the vans, and you're taking the safes out of the van, and then you have to drive a truck over, pick up all the safes, go to another place where the helicopter will pick you up, and it actually picks up the full truck. Everybody has to be sitting in the truck, and it picks you up and lifts you off. It's really cool. I really like it. It's a great free DLC for sure, but it could also be in the paid DLC for sure. But yeah, guys, I hope you pick up the DLC. The paid DLC. If you don't, remember that you can play with me or anyone else that has the paid DLC. All you have to do is join a lobby. You can't start one, that's the unfortunate part, and you won't have any of the weapons, weapon mods, weapons, or characters, but you will be able to play on like the Golden Grin Casino and a few other ones, Point Break, stuff like that. Which all look amazing, and I will probably have a video up of that as well, possibly. If not, I will definitely be streaming it, so you guys can catch me on my Twitch page, which is down below, so feel free to follow me there. Also, I don't have it linked down below usually, but inside of my Twitch, there is my Twitter page. Most people know who I am. It's just my name, just my YouTube name, Chaos Prophet. So follow that as well if you want. Now there's many weapons that came out with the paid DLC and for the free DLC that we all got. And the paid DLC gives you a whole bunch of weapons, including a bunch of melees, and that's really awesome. There's a katana sword, there's tasers, there's machetes, there's screwdrivers, there's a whole bunch of things that are in there that are just awesome, and I would suggest that you guys try it out. But I pretty much bought a lot of the weapons, and I'm trying out the machete right now. I'm probably going to try out the katana as well, because they're just cool weapons to use, and they don't do too much more damage than the original melee weapons, but they do pack a punch, so they're good to use. Overall, I am enjoying the DLC. I have not yet played Car Shop, I believe it is, or yeah, I believe that's what it is. It's where you steal cars, and it's a good heist. Don't get me wrong; you get to drive vehicles. It's just that it's stealth, and I'm not a stealthy guy. And the fact is I do like doing stealth sometimes, but I'm mostly a loud guy. But for whatever reason, I don't know why they think this is a good idea. I know they might be catering to the people that love stealth a lot, but I don't like stealth-only missions like Shadow Raid. Now, they did take Shadow Raid and make it loud, and so that it's only loud and you can only go in guns blazing. But I never really liked Shadow Raid, because if you get caught, you're done for and you have to get out of there, and you usually lose. So the same thing can be said about the Car Shop one. It's just not as good for me personally as a player. I don't like stealth where if one thing goes wrong and you get caught, you have a few minutes, 5 minutes at most, to get out of there with the cars, and if you don't, then you fail. I just don't like that kind of aspect of the game, and I think it's kind of dumb, but that's neither here or there. It's still a good heist from what I've heard and what I've seen, so if you like stealth missions, I would suggest playing that one. The other one that I don't really love is the Honey, I Shrunk the Heisters mission, and I think it's called Lab Rats, and what you basically are is you're in rats where you're cooking the meth, but you're shrunken down to a little heister. A little heister is what you are, and you're like 2 or 3 inches tall or something like that. You're still shooting guys that are that small as well, that they're trying to kill you, but you're inside of the lab and you're making meth, and you have to pick up these bags and go up zip lines to them and drop them in and make sure they get in there. I'm just not very good at making meth, which is probably a good thing. But I just don't like making meth a lot in those games. I don't really love cook-off, even though I showed it to you guys. And I don't really like rats. I just either... I know it's very simple to learn. I just never remember the order of it. And half the time I don't remember which one is which for the soda and the acid and whatnot. So I tend to mess things up. I didn't mess things up. I think my friend that I was playing with kind of messed it up, put it in the wrong thing or something like that, and it blew up. So if it blows up, you're dead. You're instant dead. There is no way out of that. You're 2 inches tall, 3 inches tall. You're not going to survive a nuclear explosion, basically what it is. But it's a good heist if you like that kind of thing. And it's interesting. I love how they did that. I love how more games are doing that. In fact, in the new Call of Duty, there is a map where they're shrunken down on a huge... I think it might be a picnic table or something like that. You're definitely at a place where you're having soda drinks and donuts and all types of snacks and stuff like that. And it's a Call of Duty arena, which is really cool inside of Black Ops 3. And there's not as many like wall running areas, but it's still a really good map and very unique. And so same thing with the heist on Payday 2. It seems cool and really good in theory, but I just don't enjoy it. Maybe I will once I learn it better. But for my first time, I didn't really like it. Also, apparently, since it is a Halloween thing, I believe it has a cloaker come up to you and scare the hell out of you. It's a giant cloaker, so if you see that, don't be too scared. I don't think it can hurt you. I just think it's meant to scare the hell out of you. But anyways, it's good. All the other heists are really good. I like them. I think I've played them all. The first World Bank was really interesting to play since I didn't play the first game. If you didn't know, Slaughterhouse and the first World Bank is in the first game, and they redid it and put it into the second game. So I suggest you guys play those ones. I really like those ones. I give them 2 thumbs up. And they're not too difficult, but I did only play on 2 or 3 stars, so maybe it's just me. Either way, finally, Overkill has given us the DLC and has given us updates, and I hope they continue. I will be making another video of where do we go from here, because I know that they are going for, or trying to look into getting us GoBank. They have to get approval from Valve, and that might take a while, or it might not even ever come, because either Valve or Gaben doesn't want it to happen, and so we won't get it ever, or you've seen how long it takes them to just get us normal DLC. I wouldn't expect it anytime soon, so hopefully they do, but I want to make another video going where are we going from now that we have the DLC. Are we going to get more frequent updates? You know, are we going to get more in line with the PC? Are they going to give us more information and talk to us more often and whatnot? Just hoping and praying that we don't get abandoned once again, because that took a year and a half, guys. And I see so many people on Twitter, and not to bash on you guys, but I see so many guys on Twitter, like, quote unquote, and don't get mad, but sucking their dick, as the equivalent maybe. But you guys are going, oh, thank God, and you guys are amazing, and thank you for what you're doing, and good job, keep it up, and all this stuff. And normally they would, you know, be allowed to have that approval and would be completely fine. But if you remember, it's taken a year and a half to get that DLC and that update. We really shouldn't be sucking up to them or over-congratulating them. Good job, Overkill, for getting that out, but you guys were still a year and a half late, and that was total bullshit, and you know it. All of the DLC is good, although there are some problems with doing the update. Apparently some people have gotten their masks or their guns or their attachments taken away from them. I, however, did not. I only had one gun taken away from me, and not even an attachment, just the whole gun. But overall, I didn't lose anything else, which I was really surprised at, and I was happy about. I didn't have that many masks or weapon attachments. I only had, like, I would say 10 guns max, probably less. Didn't even really fill a page until I bought the new ones right now. And I didn't have very much attachments or masks for me to lose it. So overall, it's pretty good. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. Remember, you can download the DLC. Just go back to the beginning of the video if you want to listen to it. The steps are not that hard. Otherwise, you can wait a little bit, and I'm sure it will show up on the add-ons part of the store for DLC. It is a little bit confusing right now, but yeah, just to get the update, you just have to update the game, and you get all the free DLC, and the paid DLC is a different way. But anyways, guys, I gotta go. This has been the Chaos Prophet, saying don't get lost in the chaos, and Overkill, please don't make us wait another year. I beg of you.